But it's a pay-per-view this weekend as well. Your friend, Belal Muhammad, taking on Jack Della Maddalena. This is a close fight. I kind of joked before about Belal. People do like to talk shit about Belal. All right. I get it. He hasn't been getting the finishes, but he's a nice guy, man. He's a nice guy, and underestimate him at your peril.
Yeah, he is a very nice guy. He is all about his family. He's all about his causes. He's all about, and I think people take his trolling online sometimes way too seriously, and he's just giving it back. He's just, if you're already going to give shit to him and talk crap, he's just going to embrace it and be the heel. He doesn't care if you love him or hate him. He just wants to win those fights and become champion, and became champion, and now wants to hold on to it. He's so funny. When you actually just hang out with him in person and train with him, he's an amazing training partner. He's a good friend, and he's obviously a fantastic fighter as well. Yeah.
He missed the boat once, though, on one of his social media videos that he did years ago. You probably didn't see it. Did you ever see the video he did, Falafel Mafia, with Karen Bryant? Did you see that? Brian, see if you can find it. I was like, oh, God, what is this shite? It was Karen Bryant and Belal Muhammad doing a rap video. But anyway, whatever. Who cares? Your face said it all. The Falafel Mafia. However,
a little cringe, as the kids would say.
He just beat Leon Edwards to become the champ. His first title fight against Jack Della Maddalena. He beats him, or the plan will be to beat him the exact same way that he fought Leon Edwards. I would say the difference between these two is that Leon is very economical with his strikes. He doesn't have the highest output. Jack Della Maddalena is more of a boxer versus a kickboxer, and he has really good footwork. I think we're going to see Jack Della Maddalena very light on the feet. Like if I was fighting Belal Muhammad, it would be dancing all over the place, picking him apart, and not being afraid to have a few people boo. Just know I can't let this guy come forward and clinch me, because if Belal gets his hands on you, he's going to ragdoll you. Okay, so you got to pump the jab, lots of uppercuts. Don't throw kicks unless it's to the head and on your bike. Obviously, you want to stand your ground. You can't run away the whole time. But at the end of each combination, angle off and then take 2 or 3 steps left or right and then go again.
Yeah, I think it's similar to what you said at the end there, too, is the angles are going to be important, too, because if he just moves away, then, well, obviously, like you talked about, he's not going to be landing any strikes. So at some points, he does have to be the aggressor. He does have to really try to let these combos go, and he's got to be moving forward, but while cutting angles, so that when Belal is shooting, you're already landing your shot and then moving off, because Belal has a really good ability to string things together and hide it behind his strikes. I know a lot of people give him crap for his striking, but he uses it very effectively in combination with his grappling. He's okay with missing a takedown, coming up, throwing a few more punches, and then before you were even thinking about addressing and countering, he's back in on a single leg, trying to press you against the fence. And he does a really good job of wrestling on the cage. So Jack can't rely on the cage for pure defense there. A lot of guys out in the open, they might struggle, but if they get themselves to the fence and they can get themselves on that wall, they can fight takedowns really well. Whereas Belal, that's where he does some of his best takedowns, is up against the fence.
So we're going to do predictions between the 4 of us. I mean, I love Jack Della Maddalena. Really cool guy. Really chill. But someone's going to win. Someone's going to lose. I think Belal Muhammad. I think Belal gets it done. I think Jack is really good. Certainly, with the way that he beat Gilbert Burns, he finished him in the 3rd round. He was doing well anyway. It was a relatively competitive fight. Burns was having some moments on that scramble. He jumped back to his feet quicker, landed that big knee, got the finish. But Belal's still very much in his prime, whereas respectfully, Gilbert's, he's getting older now, probably getting towards the twilight of his career. I think that's fair. But I'll say Belal via decision.
Yeah, I'm gonna also go with Belal. Sorry, I'm not gonna counter you on that one. And I agree. It'll probably be a decision, but I think if there's a finish, it would be Jack finding a way to land on the chin. But I just don't see that happening. I do think that Belal is I think he's on point right now, man, and he's really coming to his own. So Belal.
Yeah, Harrington Bryant. Jump on. Let's have a 4-shot. Come on. Harrington, who wins this fight? Who takes it? Someone's got to say Jack. Come on.
Yeah, I mean, I've been saying Jack from the jump. I don't know. There's just there's something about this kid. He has faced the adversity in fights like Gilbert Burns. We know he knows how to come back late, even in that fight when he's down on the scorecards heading into the third round. I don't think he's ever going to quit on himself. I don't think Belal said he thinks he's going to break him by the third round. I don't think there's break in Jack Della Maddalena. So I think Belal's going to be shocked when this kid's still coming at him in the 4th and 5th rounds, and I think he finds a finish late.
I think with the way that Bilal's been fighting recently, I think he beats Jack Della Maddalena. I don't think dude has the gas tank to go with Belal like that.
Okay. So 3-1 in favor of Belal Muhammad. Harrington, the lone horse, taking on Jack Della Maddalena. It's a bold strategy, Cotton, but it just might pay off.
Yeah. And if we get Belal on next week, Harrington, we're going to need you to come on screen and really own up to that. Okay.
100%.
We are going to have Belal on next week. If you can't make that happen, Paul, I'm going to be
we can make that happen. We'll make that happen. He's very busy, obviously. He would have been willing to do today, too. But since we've got so many good guests and he's in fight week, it's like if he gets a victory, I think it's a even better time to get him on here and chat with him anyway.
Of course, the fight will be happening at the Bell Center in Montreal, home to the legendary George St. Pierre. George sent me a text message this morning saying you're going to be in Montreal. I'll take you out. And I was like, man, I would have loved to have been. And I'll never share private conversations if there's anything bad. But this is what George said. What did he say?
Michael, will you be around?
Perhaps, Michael, it's better this way because I am under the impression that we have done a lot of damage together in Montreal and probably we would lose 2-3 years of our life. So maybe this is for the best. Oh, George is the man. I'm devastated. I would have loved to have gotten toured up in Montreal. Have you ever fought in Canada, Paul?
Twice.
3 times.
Yeah.
The fans are amazing.
Yes. Yeah.
The Canadians, they love it. Brian's got this teed up. This is my last time fighting at the Bell Center in Montreal. We're going to take a look at a bit of admiration for the knees.
I remember. Oh, dude. How many knees do you land in this particular one? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There was more. I'm going to say 9 or 10 knees at least.
Yeah. So that was me in my prime. Jesus Christ, I was young. Who did you fight in Canada?
I fought Alessandro Ricci the second time I fought there. That was the up elbow victory, and then I fought my debut in Canada in Halifax against this kid Jason Salgo, and split decision. First fight, nervous as all hell. It was a Rory McDonald card. I was a big fan. I remember signing the posters at the same time and being like, what am I doing here? Like, I don't belong here signing posters at the same time as this guy. And, I got the W. Well, I pulled it off.
All right. Today's episode is sponsored by Cash App. If you want to send your friends some money, if you owe them some money for a beer, or more importantly, they owe you money, they didn't pay that round of drinks back. Guess what? Cash App is here to save the day because it makes moving money very, very easy. That's where Cash App is fast, safe, and honestly, one of the best ways to send money to other people. And it's better than most of the other apps out there. You don't need to jump through extra hoops. There's no extra stress, and all the tools are right there to help you cash in. Plus, sending money with Cash App is actually safe. They look out for you. If something seems sketchy or they see that you might be sending money to a potential scammer, for example, they will warn you and make you think twice before you hit send. It's like having a personal bodyguard for your cash. You can even spice up your payments with custom text, stamps, and backgrounds, because why should paying your friend back for those beers be so boring? If for whatever insane reason you don't already have Cash App, just download it from the App Store right now. Use the code BELIEVE when you sign up. Send $5 to a friend and you will get $10 just for getting started. So if you need to send cash, receive cash, if you want to save some cash, you need to get Cash App. For a limited time only, Cash App users can use our exclusive code to get some additional cash. For real, there's no catch. Just download the Cash App, use the code BELIEVE when you sign up, send $5 to a friend within 14 days, and you'll get $10 dropped right into your account.